Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat basketball channel. My name is Amir, and before I get into today's video, I just want to thank everybody for their continued support. So if you could please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel, that would mean a lot to me. And if you could also like and comment and share this video, I would also appreciate the support. So we all know that the Portland Trailblazers and the Miami Heat are not negotiating during the summertime. Talks have stalled, and the Blazers said they want to take their time, and they have been disengaged and yada yada yada. Basically, they've made a bunch of videos regarding all that information, and we all know that Dame had an interview last week with Mark Spears, and he basically said nothing. He didn't want to talk about Portland, didn't want to mention Miami because he didn't want to get fined, but he has continued to stay steady, basically, and has not requested to be traded to another team. So we clearly know he wants to go to Miami. And so Damian Lillard is growing frustrated. You could tell that he has some sort of frustration and possible disdain towards the Trailblazers for prolonging the trade. But we understand, again, got to have empathy from the Portland Trailblazers front office perspective. They want to get the most they can from this trade. They're trading their franchise best player and still an all-star, who is still in his prime technically, so it makes total sense. And then from a Blazers fan, you understand how pissed off they would be for losing their pretty much best player that they've had in general, not even just over the last 11 years, because that's obviously evident, but he is a cornerstone of that franchise, and it sucks losing your best player. And so they all want to be compensated fairly, so that makes total sense. But anyway, there was a fan who commented at a beat writer, I believe it was Aaron Fentress from the Oregonian or Oregon Live. He said that it's basically that a superstar, like a player like Lillard, deserves to go elsewhere and compete for a championship while he's still in his prime. And a fan fired back at the writer and said, it's the GM's job to serve the fans of the team. In other words, trade Dame to whoever offers the best package in return. Well, that fan is kind of stupid right now because the only team that's making an offer is the Heat. So whatever offer the Heat have offered is the best offer because it's the only offer. I assume they'll add another piece eventually, as we know that they're going to be talking once it gets closer to camp, according to another report and another video that I have already made. So yeah, there's different ways you could look at this. Yes, the Blazers paid Dame a lot of money last summer and extended him, and I can understand why they're pissed, because he signed that long-term deal. He has 4 years left, 200-something million, and they also did promise to build a contender and help build a competitive roster, and he asked for them to not use the third pick and to trade that instead, but I guess nothing was out there. It's easier said than done. It's not like a bunch of teams were willing to trade like an all-star or potential all-star just for that third pick. So I understand where Blazers fans are coming from and from the front office, but simply the response from Damian Lillard is 2 words specifically he said to that fan when they said that the GM should be looking out to serve the team. He just wrote, just dumb. And I'm going to end it there. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you guys have any comments. I'll talk to you guys soon.